If you're investing ethically, or I should say in ethical, sustainable, responsible funds, portfolios aiming to make a positive impact, or even the lighter weight ESG, environmental, social, governance type of funds, well, if you're in any combination of those, well, it's been a disappointing couple of years for your investments, to say the least. And I've had many conversations with clients who now say they're happy to stop saving the planet if it means they can do at least as well as they would have done if they'd left their money in the bank or building society. Now, there are, of course, good reasons why doing the right thing hasn't done you much good in recent months. These sort of funds generally avoid investing in exactly the sort of companies which made big profits last year. Oil and armaments, for instance, tobacco, and many of the banks. At what we call the vegan end of our scale of ethical investments, the positive impact funds, which actively look to invest in companies and institutions trying to do good things, and yes, have a positive impact, well, it's been worse still. Many of those are smaller companies whose share prices have suffered more because of the big rise in interest rates. Now, they tend to have bigger borrowings, and although they might not have gone or be going bust, the markets think there's a bigger danger they might. So they often pull their money out and put it in safer places, maybe those oil companies, and the share price of the smaller companies goes down as a result. Now, those positive impact funds are also more expensive to run and have higher charges because making sure your money is doing good things takes a lot more research and time and effort. Now, in the previous 2 or 3 years, ethical funds did far better than what we might call conventional investments. During COVID, for instance, oil company shares plummeted as none of us were driving or flying anywhere. And a lot of the smaller and sometimes the larger tech and medical research companies which these sort of funds hold did particularly well. Governments and other investors were keen to be seen to be doing the right thing. So if you can bear to or afford to, hang on in there because things can and usually do change pretty quickly. If you want to do at least a bit of the right thing, there are some very good, what we might call lighter green, or on our scale, perhaps vegetarian with fish on a Friday type funds, which use passive investments or trackers which avoid the nasty stuff and include as much as possible of the good stuff. And these are cheaper and have actually done better in recent months. Of course, past performance is no guide or guarantee in all that, but a bit of recycling is perhaps better than none.